pesos are being put in the toilet, my friend. I don't know what's going on. I know that these people are not Americans. I thought Americans was better than that. You don't know the story of that. Allow me to tell you about Mexico. Wait, I wasn't from there, so you can't come in the studio and tell me how America is unless you live the very moment. It's kinda like a child being born. Then a flag opens up and wraps you inside of a diaper. Now you're crying cause no one wants to wipe you. Now you're looking at a wife like you must wife her, but realize that the taxes that you can't afford has you wrapped around a bungee cord. Now you're ready to jump off the bridge. Now you're looking at San Francisco saying, hey, can I ride down to the rodeo of Texas? Now Texas is saying, no, you can't fit into our country. Wait, it's the same city. It's just a big island sitting on top of our island. Now the island floats across of the water. Now I see my mind just
leading from the front.
Man, it's crazy. Pesos down the toilet, man. They're just getting rid of this money, man. Pesos down the toilet. They're not feeding the children, man. Pesos down the toilet, man. I can't understand. I thought America was down the toilet, man. Great, man. I wanted to leave my country, Mexico, man. Pesos down the toilet. They hurt me, man. They're hurting these people. They're killing them, man. Man, I don't know what's going on, man. I thought America was greater than that. Well, you thought wrong, looking at yourself, realizing that if you climb the Statue of Liberty, looking at the spirit of nothing, because now people consider it a god. They wear it around their necklace, they looking at it like it's a Buddha, looking at Judah. Now you must pray that the gospel will open up in the Bible, turning the page. Chronicles, looking at the chronicles of my breath. Let my breath breathe like a dragon has reappeared. Looking at myself smiling, knowing that the mirror will come behind me and say, hey, I can see you from the back. Do you see my muscles start to crack through the fat? Realize that the fat is nothing, cause the chest of me is just hurting so simply. It's kinda like a condition that I had, but looking at myself, realizing that I must be confident within that the verses rewrite that. So what if I spit it? It's like the cracks of me. Looking at the crack, look inside of it. Now I see that the holes are being built by the Indians. Now here comes the rants, meant to say the ants as they start to carry the dirt in their hands, climbing the mountain. Even they made the pyramid. So now you're looking at an ant saying, hey, did you throw up the Illuminati sign for your mind and realize that you can go on top of this mountain and feel the top of it? Now you can't stop it, but everyone wants to drop it. It's like you're spitting these bars, but you don't know how to stop it because you're locked up behind bars. Maybe if I mess up, then you might understand that no one's here with me. It's just me simply speaking this off of this mic. All I do is go on the iPad and press record tonight, and I go in, dark room, dark sun, doesn't matter, don't have a gun, just me by myself, Kevin Hart, nothing less. Now haha, see myself laughing at you like your Lady Gaga, coming up to you, going to these people, no wondering. Wondering when the time's gonna fly by. No pad, no pencil, don't believe in the crayons. My mind is empty, so I might as well call myself Seance. Pray on beyond the prayers of you. Don't know what to do, but we'll know what to do when you're doing this for you and someone else. It's bigger than you, but it's bigger than yourself. But if it's bigger than yourself and you're weighing over 300 pounds, then you realize that 2 tons is way more. If you're pulling it for fun, it's like the back of an 18-wheeler. But this time you only have 2 wheels, and that's your feet. And as you're moving to the beat where there is no beat, allow for me to repeat. And no, I didn't write this down. There is no paper, it's just a blank desk for me to see haters and wonder why they want to wear alligators. I take a crocodile, put it in your face, and wonder what you're gonna do now to get those shoes. Are you willing to kill it? Are you willing for it to survive in the water and know that the water's about to translucent the color? Translation, here I am giving a demonstration of how these people want to be lately. Simply, I see myself going crazy. These babies are coming every day, and you don't know what to do. People are dying, mothers are jumping up and down, seeing their son like a trampoline. The gun's hitting through their body, now it comes out of their spine, realizing that popping out of their neck is like John F. Kennedy when the car rolled by. Maybe it was the government that killed them because he was about to run his mouth. It's kind of like the next president. You got to figure out who's gonna come and protect us. Nobody, because it's the same thing over and over, but yet you believe it. It's kind of like a lie being told repeatedly over and over and over again, and you still believe it. But now you try to pretend that it's not the truth, but it is the truth. It's not hard for you to open up your subconscious mind and look inside your mind and realize that your mind floats on top of water. Now let the water sink through the blood. Now the blood is dripping through your back. Now your back can't turn around and think about that. Now let me simply pour out what I'm saying. I let the verses flow like I'm Scratch that, I don't care if I mess up, I'm gonna keep going. I let the verses flow out like a river that's pouring out now. Can you go over and grab the water, flip it upside down and shake it in your hand? Of course not, unless it's inside of a bottle that bends. And it bends when you grabbing the fire, putting under the bottle, but realizing that if water's in it, then it can't evaporate. So now the evaporation of you is going to clap for every time that it had a situation. Now you're looking at the opera house and you must perform. Now you're singing at the top of your lungs and realizing that you being bung is nothing for you to hung. Hanging around these strings of tying down these puppets, and these puppets are coming up, grabbing themselves saying, hold up, can I grab you, twist you around, don't know what to do and walk the other way now. Now I hold you up with this handheld Delta situation, looking at myself like a featherweight champion. And when I say a Delta situation, that mean I'm holding you up, waiting for you to fly by in the sky and wonder why the time flies by on the train now. It doesn't matter because now you're my puppet and I'm looking at you. Every word I say you repeat it today, so now you can't realize that what I'm saying is nothing for you to figure out. What? Wait a minute, I have you a puppet in a good way, cause I would have you repeating, I love God, I love God, I love God, I love God. Now that's a true mannequin, but anyway, can't stand in front of my face and realize that the feelings of me may come early before the evening, but let the season come out and realize that every reason for me to give is no reason. It's kind of like I'm rapping on the reason of, but if I have any reason to do it, then it's for everyone that wanted to fall in love with a turtle dove and give every turtle a hug, even though it climbed inside of its shell, hoping not to break out. And now you can't see the slaughter of every mouth that's been popped open, but you look inside the teeth and you see the mouth breathing now. Now you take the tooth decay and wrap it up today like a present that was on Christmas, but you don't even know that Christmas existed before you was even existed. So now you see the definition of it and every man changed it. So what? But you can't. You see yourself crying, you don't know what to do. It's the reflection of you looking in the mirror, now the mirror's looking at you. Don't face around, don't turn around, don't run around, don't get the gun, don't pull it for fun. Or if you do it, pull it for fun. At least go out and shoot a picture. Let the picture form out. Let the picture form your mind. Let the mind come out and let the bullets be quite fine, cause now they're in different directions. But I'd rather have it on a piece of paper than have it on a dead black man. And as the cops start to arrest them, don't know what to stand, don't know what to understand. I looked at myself like I wanted to be a police officer, but then I see him start grabbing people, killing them. Don't know what to do. See the mission now. I see myself not doing it. Won't put on this suit for anyone because I stand for something that's never been heard of. But it probably was heard of back in 60s. Wondering when Martin Luther King is gonna come walk with the 60s. But it's 2016, so was that 65, 62? Was that 65, 66, 63 years ago? Don't know what to do. Now you're holding your head up trying to figure out when Malcolm X is going to come put an X on the spot for you to go and grab and look at it and pop it open and see the tragic measures. Now you're pulling out the treasure, hoping that you can open it and get it more information. But even if you had the information of the secret, you still wouldn't read the secret because you don't understand it. And it's quite common sense. It realizes that if you don't know how to pay your rent, then you need to go out and find a better job. If you can't find a better job, then provide for yourself. And so what? If I'm messing up, I know that I can take my time and slow it down. But if I write it down, then I realize that not true art of the poet. The poet spits off the top of his head, even if he doesn't have a head. He lets the rooster of the neck of the chicken crawl out, and then it crawls out, looks and said, hey, meow. Wait, it confuses you. I thought you was a chicken in the first place.